Hello everyone, my name is Gohar Arzu Chand. I have secured rank 29 in Kashmir Administrative Services Examination 2018. This was my first attempt. Today, through the platform of Delhi Knowledge Track, I would like to share with all of you my strategy about how I aced this examination in my first attempt. So before starting with my strategy, actually, I would like to tell you briefly about my background. So I come from this village called Bahrot. It is in Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir. So my father is a retired senior lecturer in English and my mother is also a retired senior lecturer in Urdu. So I did my initial schooling from my village itself, from Government Higher Secondary School Bahrot, and I passed my 12th from Government Higher Secondary School Palangad, which is in the adjoining village of my village Bahrot itself, and then I did my graduation from Government Degree College Thana Mandi. I passed out in 2016. In 2018, I became eligible to appear in this examination and the notification came out in 2018 only. I applied and with Almighty's blessings, I aced in the very first attempt itself. So, because this is probably the first video on Kashmir Administrative Services examination on this platform, so I would like to briefly tell you about the pattern and the syllabus of this examination. So, this examination is conducted in 3 phases. The first phase is the preliminary examination. The second is the mains, and the third and the final is the personality test. So now I would discuss with you individually that how did I prepare for the each of these stage. So first stage is the preliminary examination, in which you would be having 2 papers. One is the General Studies paper 1 and the second one is General Studies paper 2, or what we more popularly call as CSAT paper. So in General Studies paper 1 you have the common subjects like history, geography, economy, environment and current affairs, science and tech. And in General Studies paper 2, your quantitative aptitude and your reasoning abilities will be tested. So for General Studies paper 1, firstly I would tell you the sources that I followed for individual subjects. Now for polity, I referred only one book, that is the Lakshmikant. So it is considered the Bible of polity. So I just referred that and read that multiple times. Second, for economy, I initially read the Ramesh Singh's book. But later I found that it was quite bulky. It was becoming difficult to revise that. So I then switched over to another book which was equally good and even I can call that better. That is the book by Shri Ram IAS. So that was very crisp, but at the same time that was very comprehensive in its coverage. Then for environment, there is this book by Shankar IAS. I referred to that. I extensively actually studied that book. So that is very, very important for your environment section of preliminary examination. And for history, there are 3 components in history: the ancient history, the medieval history and modern. For ancient history, I referred R.S. Sharma's book. For medieval history, I referred to Satish Chandra's book. And for modern history, I referred to the Rajiv Ahir sir's book. So that was very, very helpful. And then science and tech, for that I exclusively referred to the current affairs from Vision IAS. And then there is geography, I think. So for that I referred to the 11th and 12th class NCRTs. And there is another book, G.C. Leong. So I referred to that as well. And for current affairs, I referred to 2 sources. One is the Vision IAS monthly magazines and their PT 365 that comes before the prelims of UPSC. But generally that was helpful for me as well, because our pre was also held not so long after the UPSC pre. And another source that I referred for current affair was the Study IQ videos. So they are the videos by Dr. Gaurav Garg, who is the founder of Study IQ. So they were also very helpful. Now, after going through these sources multiple times, what I did was that I browsed the Google and I searched the topics which I read and searched MCQs on that particular topic. And if I was able to solve all the MCQs or even 90% of them, so I would get the confidence that yes, now I am prepared with this topic. So then I would switch over to another one. If I was not able to do that, I would return back to that topic and read that again from the books that I have just mentioned. And then again go to internet and search MCQs on that particular topic and then try to solve them again. And when I was able to do that, only then I would switch over to another topic or another book for that matter. So one another important thing that I would like to mention is that I didn't refer NCERTs for my preparation, because I personally felt that I had good base in general studies preparation, so I didn't need them. But if you think that you are not able to comprehend these standard books, so then I would recommend you that you initially read the NCERTs, then switch over to the standard books. Otherwise, if you are having a bit good base in general studies, then you can directly switch over to the standard books that we generally refer for this preparation. So that was the basic preparation that I did for my preliminary examination. Other strategy that people follow is that they join test series at certain coaching institutes. Now I personally didn't join anyone, so I can't comment on that. But if you think you are comfortable with that, you can join that. And they do have certain advantage. One is that they provide you the exam-like environment, and the second is the time limit is also there. So you get that feeling which you actually face in the actual examination. So I would again recommend you that if you're comfortable, go to some coaching institutes and join the test series there. So it will be helpful. But I personally didn't join any. So this was the basic preparation that I did for my preliminary examination. So the next phase, when you crack, actually I have missed out the CSAT part. Now I personally didn't prepare for that. So I thought that I was good in the reading comprehension part and the reasoning abilities. So I personally didn't refer any particular book for CSAT examination. Now if you are not comfortable in that, I would say you just solve the previous year UPSC papers. So they would be helpful. If you are able to do that, you just have to secure, I think, 67 marks out of 200. So that is qualifying paper. Your merit will be decided on the basis of first paper only. That is the general studies paper 1, about which I earlier mentioned about. So this was the basic preparation that I did for my preliminary examination. Now the second phase in this examination is that of mains. So in mains you have 8 papers. First is the essay paper. Now I would individually discuss with you my preparation, but firstly I would tell you the papers and the syllabus of those papers. First is the essay paper, in which you would be having 8 essays, out of which you have to attempt 2 only. It is of 250 marks. Then second would be English language paper, which is of 300 marks. So you just have to qualify that, and you just have to secure 100 out of 300 and you will qualify that. But the marks won't be counted in the final score of yours. So after that there is general studies paper 1, in which you have history, geography and society as the main portion, and it is also of 250 marks. Then you have general studies paper 2, which has polity, governance and international relation as the main syllabus. So it is also of 250 marks. And then there is general studies paper 3, in which you have economy, agriculture, internal security, disaster management, environment, science and technology. So it is also of 250 marks. Then there is general studies paper 4, which is popularly called ethics, integrity and aptitude. So it is also of 250 marks, in which you would be having different situational questions, case studies and certain questions on the basis of terms that are mentioned in the syllabus. Then comes the general studies paper 2. So it has polity, it has governance and it has international relations. So these are the broader topics that are there in the syllabus. Now for polity I referred to Lakshmikant only. For governance I referred to current affairs only. There are some topics like NGOs, role of civil services in democracy and self-help groups. So for these I made 2 or 3 page notes on all of them and repeatedly revised these till my mains examination. And for international relations I referred to current affairs exclusively from Vision IES current monthly magazines only. So this was the preparation that I did for my general studies paper 2. And again I extensively used various committees, there is this report called Second Administrative Reform Commission report. So I extensively used that in my answers, whether I was writing for polity or for governance or for international relation. I also used certain terms like multipolarity, strategic autonomy, strategic alliance and all those. So by using these kind of words and committees name, so they definitely help you in fetching more marks. So this was the preparation that I did for general studies paper 2. For general studies paper 3, What I did was that for economy, I referred to the Shriram IAS book. For agriculture, the topics that are mentioned in syllabus, I made 2 or 3 page notes on all of those topics by going through internet or various other online platform that were available. And for internal security, I referred to one book. I don't remember the name, but it is very popular in the market. But I also referred to Vision IAS notes on that. And for disaster management, I referred to Vision IAS notes. So this is the basic syllabus for the mains. Then there are 2 optional papers as well, which you have to select in the given list, and 2 papers on that will also be there. So they are also of 250 marks. So for essay, I specifically didn't prepare any essay. What I personally did was that I went through some of the toppers' answer copies and I extracted the introduction and the conclusion from their essays. And that was the basic preparation that I did, because otherwise the preparation that you do for general studies, so that would suffice in the essay as well. So what I did was that I made a list of certain introduction and conclusion on certain broader topics, and that was the only preparation that I did. In the actual examination, I attempted 2 essays. One was the Gandhi's Dream of India, and second was the Degradation of Human Values. Now, for the essay Gandhi's Dream of India, I started this with a quote that was said by Gandhiji's grandson. He is Gopal Krishna Gandhi. So he said that India is known world over for so many great things, but I would categorize 3 things in particular. One is the Indian electoral system, another one is the Taj Mahal, and the most important is Gandhiji. So this was the way I started my first essay that I wrote on Gandhi and his dream of India. And then I covered his dream in different dimensions, be it political, economic, social, and all that. And the second essay that I wrote was Degradation of Human Values. So how did I start this essay was that I started with a paradox that on one hand, the humanity has progressed to such an extent that we have reached moon, we have reached Mars, and technological upgradation is of such level. But at the same time, the rape incidents are on rise. So that shows that even on one hand, we have progressed to such an extreme limit, but at the same time, the value system is also degrading. So then I covered the dimensions, different dimensions in which our value system is degrading, and how to go about solving all those. So for essay preparation, this was the basic thing that I did, that I collected introduction and conclusion lines from various toppers' answer copies and used them extensively in my answers. And the most important thing that you can do in essay is that you cover as much dimensions as possible. So this was the basic preparation that I did for essay. Now the general studies paper 1 has history, society, and geography as the main syllabus. Now for history, what I did was that I referred to the same sources I followed for preliminary examination, that is the R.S. Sharma for ancient history, for medieval the Satish Chandra, and for modern the Rajiv Ahir sir's book. But I majorly focused on how I have to write 250 words answer. So for that, what I did was that I used to search on online platforms and pick out questions from them and try to solve them at my home only. So I used to solve them and then go to some another platform and compare my answers with what students were writing there. So if I was close to them, and I would just consider that I was good in answer writing skills. So this was the basic preparation that I did for history portion. Then there are another history portions in your general studies paper 1. One is the post-independence history. So for that, I think there is 11th or 12th class NCERT. I don't remember actually. So I refer to that only. And for world history, I refer to Vision IAS world history notes. So this was the basic preparation that I did for history component. For geography, I referred to the 2 NCERTs and GC Leong. And for some other topics, I did internet search only. So that was the basic thing that I did. And for geography answer writing, what I did was that I drew a lot of maps. For example, we had a question on, floods. So I drew map of India and showed some of the areas which were highly prone to flood disaster. So this way, I think you can enhance your score in these subjects by doing the value addition. And again, for history component, I would say there was a question on Indus Valley civilization. So I drew map of India and showed the various sites that were there in the Indus Valley civilization time. So these little value addition definitely give you an edge over other aspirants by doing all the value addition in your answers. Now for society, because I had sociology as my optional, so I specifically didn't prepare for that, but I have gone through the Vision IAS notes on those particular terms that are mentioned in syllabus, like urbanization is there, then I think features of Indian society is there, population is there. So I went through those notes and made 1 or 2 page notes on all the topics that are mentioned there. So that was the preparation that I did. And in society, I also did some value addition. That was that I mentioned some of the sociological thinkers' name in my answers. One I remember is that in the question about globalization, I mentioned the name of Anthony Giddens and how did he define globalization. So that definitely helps you fetch more marks than the rest of the aspirants when you do these kind of value additions. Thank you so much.